Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm going to see today if I can get some particle systems to spawn when I fire the the cannon on this tank. Right now, it just plops out some some little projectiles that don't do anything. Matter of fact, the collision detection looks like it's not working again. So let me pull up this blueprint and see why that might be. On the sphere. Got simulate physics and generates hit events. Let's try. There we go. So now they're colliding. Presumably they collide. Yep, with those little blocks. Okay. So we need to create a couple of gameplay cues. And they're both going to be this notify underscore static. I'm going to call this GC underscore ground underscore fire. Whoops. Fire cannon, and we'll make one in this abilities in the root folder here. And we'll call this one ordnance explosion. Okay. And I think we're going to actually want a gameplay effect for when the collision happens. But I'm not going to worry about that for now because I just want to show the particle system. So let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look at this ability. So we're spawning. This is where we spawn the actor, and so that's where we want to implement this cue. So inside this cue, we're going to override on execute, move this up here, and we're going to spawn system at location. I think that's what I want. And we're gonna connect this in. And we have a cannon. There we go, Niagara system to use. We just need to get the proper location. And to get the proper location, we're going to need to get the actor and find the mesh that's on it and get the socket location. So let's see what we got here. Execute gameplay cue on owner. I'm pretty sure is what we want here. And we're going to use this fire cannon tag we're going to go into this gameplay queue and make sure it's, yep, fire cannon. I think I set that up earlier on when I was testing, so it remembers. So we're going to fire off that gameplay queue. I don't think we actually need this. So now we're executing the gameplay queue on the owner, which should be the tank. We cast this guy to this guy to an Aspen ground vehicle. Get the mesh. And then out of the mesh, we'll get the socket location or transform. Socket name. Actually, let's come down here, get socket, get cannon socket name. Split this. Let's see what that gets me. Yeah, check that out. So now I'm spawning the Niagara system at the location of the cannon socket. Seems to be working pretty well. Now let's take a look in here at our shell, and we need to deal with collisions. Okay. So when we have a hit, we're going to want to spawn, actually we're going to want to execute gameplay queue. Execute gameplay queue on actor. And we're going to want to execute the ordnance explosion. And let me make sure. This is set, ordnance explosion. And we want it to happen on where the projectile is at. So I'm going to split this, and actually, you know what, maybe this one's what I want. Actually, What do I want here? Let me break this. Actually, I wonder if I can do without the target if I am using the hit result. Probably not. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna print a string here just to make sure I'm getting a hit. Yep, okay. So I need the actor. I need the sphere actor. You know what? This should be self, maybe? There we go. And then we want to destroy self as well. Boom. Oh, well, destroyed, but it did not play. And that's why I don't have any code in here at all. So we need to override on execute here as well, just like we did in the other one. That up. Still not spawning. What am I missing? Oh, whoops. Still not spawning. Ordnance explosion. Oops. Ordnance explosion. Execute on the actor. So let's see, ordnance explosion. Let's put breakpoint. Okay, it's not hitting that breakpoint at all. Okay. I had to do a lot of troubleshooting. Now I'm not sure why it's working now. I can only guess it's because I created a whole new ordnance explosion queue and gave it a different tag. So something weird about that, but whatever. So now I have this working, I need to come back in here and we need to do spawn system. Select the ordnance explosion, and there we go. I think that's all we want for now, for the moment. And okay, it's blowing up in the wrong place because of this. And let's destroy so that it doesn't keep blowing up over and over. Boom. Okay, so now let's make a wall. Let's do, let's see. There we go. Okay, let's move this way. And now let me look up, let's see how fast. And I cannot remember for the life of me what units the initial speed uses. I have to look that up too. Centimeters per second. Yeah, okay, centimeters per second. So 175,000 centimeters per second. Okay. I also put an ability system component on this while I was troubleshooting, but I don't think I really need that. I may remove it later, but I'll just leave it there for now. Oh, hang on. Let's... What are the physics on this guy? Yeah, doesn't seem to be hitting that wall. How about... What happens if I lower the barrel? Does not seem to be colliding with anything anymore. Wonder if the speed is just too much. There we go. Yeah, that was a problem. It was just too fast. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's pretty cool. So there's still a lot of stuff to do though. I need to make a cooldown timer so that you can't fire continuously like that. I need to add ammo, I need to add gameplay effects to handle the damage, I need to add attribute sets to handle health and armor, things like that. So there's still a ton of work to do, but that's really what I wanted to accomplish today, was to get the particle systems fully working, and I need to figure out sound as well. Maybe I'll do sound next before I try to dive into the attributes and making damage work. And then there's different kinds of ammo. I haven't even thought about that yet. So still a ton of stuff to do on this tank. And of course I also still need to revisit the soldier to modify it to use the gameplay ability system as well. And I also need to modify the animations to bring the aim offsets in for the soldier. So I still got mountains of stuff to do before I can even think about what the gameplay is going to be like. So I need to think a little bit on what I want to do next time, but it'll probably still be something related to the tank. So I don't want to leave, get as much done as I can before I get tired of the tank and move back to something else. So I'll figure it out in the next video. I'll see you next video, and keep working on it. Thanks. Bye.